Check it out, Comic Hall Crew.
Yo, in the building with an impromptu video. Anytime the UPS man drops off something like this big, well, the FedEx man rather, gotta do a whole video. Gonna do this one live because this is a big haul video. I don't have too many of these massive haul videos like this, so this one is definitely a treat, man. This is far as I know, man, this is the second only ever unboxing of CGC Pulps here on YouTube. And the first was shout out to Alex, the comic hoarder. He did one a couple of weeks ago, and my box arrived today, so I am going to unbox these live on air. I have not seen the some of the grades on this stuff, so I'm excited. I know what's there. As soon as they announced that CGC was accepting the pulps to be graded, I immediately put a few in the box because there was one or two that I've been holding on for a while that are extremely rare, and you'll see them in here today. So we're gonna get right down to business. Let me get some music here as we go through this. I'm gonna play this under a little bit here as we go through this haul video, and let's get right down to it, y'all. Let's get down to it. Let me get my trusty X-Acto knife out, and let's see what we got here. While y'all are watching, shout out to everybody that is in the chat, who is in the building. Make sure that you all hit that like button. If you're watching this on the replay, make sure you hit that like button on the way out for me. Subscribe if you have not, and make sure you check out some of the goodness that's here on the Comic Hall Crew. Have some top flight interviews we've done as of late. All right, let's see here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this another way. There we go. Open it from the top down. I get this wrong every damn time. All right, there we go. All right, cool. Spell the way I want to do. All right, sweet. All right. So first book, trying to keep it. Oh, it's a big one out of the gate. First book. Oh damn it! I blew it. Well, it's so hard trying to control these, but we'll just go ahead. I showed it to you, so we'll just all see it all at one time. This is Weird Tales number 111. Came back a 7-0. I'm okay. I'm excited over here. I'm really trying to contain myself here. A 7-0. This was published in March of 1933. This is the third appearance of Conan the Barbarian. Pristine condition. So I am elated to have gotten this. Weird Tales, man, is one of my favorite pulps. I've got quite a few of these, but I was presented with the opportunity to purchase this last year from someone, and I was able to get it from him at a really good price, man. And I was not expecting it to come back 7-0. I mean, I thought it looked decent, but you just never know. You just never know when with the way CGC grades sometimes, so you just don't know what you'll get. So, but 7-0 Weird Tales, man. That's wow. I think this may actually be right. It's got to be one of, if not the highest graded of this that I've seen. So, sweet, or at least for now. So. And next up, excited to see this grade. 3-5 iconic pulp cover here from Mary Bundridge. This is from 1933. Says bottom edge trimmed, which is common. You find these to be trimmed most of the time. This is, pulps were they didn't have the delicacy of that we have now. So sometimes they would cut the trim books and have a little bit of an overhang. They trim it back. But man, this is an iconic cover, man. It's another one of my favorite Weird Tale covers. This is from November 1933. This is the first C.L. Moore in Weird Tales and the first appearance of Northwest Smith, who was a popular character back in the early 1900s. Sweet, man. So, all right. All right, and here is this book here. I know for a fact this is a rare book because of the person who said it, the person who wrote the guide on pulps. I know him personally. I've visited his store, and for him to classify a book as uncommon and rare, it tells you all you need to know. As a matter of fact, this particular issue is not even listed in the guide. It's just listed as uncommon and rare. So that means that it's out there, but I've never seen it. And so I was able to get this. This is why I tell people say, well, how you find this stuff? You got to go to the streets. You got to go to the flea markets and look around. And I mean, look, I'm not talking like just walk in there and look and then walk. You have to like literally dig and look around and you can find some stuff, man. But this is an extremely, 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 extremely rare pulp. As soon as it came, I sent it. I pretty much put it in my law bag and board, just set it off to the side, and I could already tell just by looking at it, it was probably brittle. And looking at it, I could tell that they probably graded it that way too. I hadn't checked the grader's notes, but I can tell you it's really hanging on for dear life. But I'm glad I was able to have it here. This is Saucy Stories, number 25, volume 5, number 1, from August of 1918. This is super rare, super rare. You don't find many of them going back this far. That's in decent shape. But one of the things I was so glad for is that the spine, as you can see here, the spine is still hanging on here. So this is definitely a piece of history here. So glad to have this one, man, in the collection. 1-0. I don't expect much from Pulps, man. So I'm just glad to have this in the slab. I was just so glad to be able to slab these so I can have something to take care of them so they don't fall apart on you. All right. All right, next up, what's up, Chris? How you doing, brother? How you doing, my man? Good to see you, brother. All right, next up, Detective Book Magazine. This is a cover by George Gross, and this is one I actually won. I actually won this off Heritage last summer rather, and so I was glad to have gotten this. I love these, Batgirl covers like this, and it's just cool to be able to see this stuff graded, man. When I saw the slabs online when they started grading pulps, they look really, really good in slabs. They present really, really well, man. They present really well. But yeah, this is Detective Book Magazine. This is number 4, volume 4, number 8. So, and this is by Fiction House. And a fun fact, man, a lot of people pass up on pulps from the 40s. You might want to get the ones from the 40s because actually the ones from the 40s are a little bit rare than the ones that preceded. A lot of the ones that preceded got tossed out during the war, paper stock, etc. But a lot of these older ones were in short print runs because people were actually reading comic books at this point. So you're talking 1944, you know, you can just kind of look through history and see what was coming out in 1944. That kind of tell you where everybody's attention was. So you want to keep an eye out for some of these that are in the 40s. People tend to just fly right past these. So, yep, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Yeah, man. Those, I mean, I'm telling you, well, this would actually, some of these would actually fall up on the platinum age. Well, some of them are golden, but a lot of them will fall right up on the platinum age. But yeah, those painted covers from the golden age and golden age comic books are absolutely stunning. All right. Yeah. Here is another biggie. You know, I bought this. When I bought it, I bought it for one purpose, not realizing it was another one. And when I got wind of it, I immediately sent it off to get graded. And this is actually stunning. Looking at it in my hand. Wow. This is a biggie. This is another top draw book. This is Weird Tales number 125, volume 23, number 5. And you're probably wondering what's the deal with this, and I'll tell you why. First off, it's a Margaret Bunches cover, another one of her outstanding covers. But this is the first cover appearance of one Conan the Barbarian, and it is also the first appearance of Billet. So this is a double whammy. This is one, if you see this book, you buy it and you don't even think about it. If you can afford it, you buy it and you don't even think about it. Shout out to the brother that sold me this, man. I had a gentleman sold me this on Facebook, man. Shout out to, if you see this video, shout out to him, man. I appreciate that, man, because he gave me a great deal on this. I did not expect it to come back a 5.5. I'll tell you that. That threw me for a loop here. I was not expecting that. So I'm just glad to have this in a good condition, and definitely tucking this one away. But yeah, this is the first cover appearance of Conan. Amazing, man. Amazing. Just glad to have this one in the collection. All right, and last, I know what the last one is just by where it's at. This is one of the rarest. You hear me? One of the rarest pulps, and I have searched far and wide for another copy of this. Can't find it. The one I bought was from a friend of mine at a store. He thought I would be interested in it, and I told him, I said, brother, when he showed it to me, I just told him, just tell me how much you want for it. And we came up with a good price. I ended up buying it. I've had it for a couple of years. If you've seen me when I revealed it a couple of years ago on the channel, then you probably the book will look familiar to you. But for those who have not, it's a book, the last sale I saw, well, that he was able to find, because we got together last year. I think it was last year, either the year before last. And we sometimes I just visit the shop and we sit around and talk and stuff. And he said, well, let me see if I can find another copy of that. And the last copy he found that was in decent shape sold for well over $7,000. So I was like, wow, you know, and this was a private sale. So that he was able to track down. But I've got a copy. I've actually got one. He got this one from someone over in Italy, and he had the actual set. He's since I bought this one, he took the other ones away. He was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna hold on to these. So I was lucky enough to grab one of them when I had the chance, man. But this is man, I'm excited. I mean, I can't tell you. I'm just looking at it for the first time in the slab, man. It's just like, wow, look at this. It's amazing to see it in the slab. It's just amazing to see it in the slab. But yeah, this is an extremely rare book. The Pulp guy classifies this as uncommon to scarce as well. And I think that guy came out in the late 2000s, mid 2000s. And back then it was going for top dollar. So I can only imagine, like I said, what it would go for now if it hit the open market. But mine is not hitting the open market anytime soon. So you will be able to see it here. This is a wild cover. This is Horror Stories, number 24, volume 6, number 4. This is one of the iconic covers in pulp lore. This is by John Drew. And what's crazy about this is they're putting the woman in a meat grinder, and he's, is about to drink the blood. That is crazy. One of the most craziest covers I've ever seen. This is definitely my top 5 craziest comic book covers that I've seen. The one that's number 1, I'll never be able to afford it. But this is outrageous. This is one of the most outrageous covers. But when I saw it, I was like, yep, this is one of those ones that you see a wild cover, you just automatically know that it's one that you want to pick up. So this is Horror Stories once again. And this is an extremely rare pulp to find. I mean, you probably have to say that when people saw this cover initially, they probably just ripped them off, threw them away, whatever. Parents weren't letting this stuff in the house. So, I was just glad to have this one in the collection, man. And that's it, man. That is it, man. But this is my first pulp drop, man, and I'm excited to have these in the collection, man, especially this one, to have it back, man. And I'm quite amazed, man. And it's just amazing to have these, and I will commend CGC on these cases, man. Outstanding cases. They're sturdy, thick enough, and it's just right, man. It's just right. So I'm glad that they were able to start grading these pulps, man. So I've got a few more I'll probably send out, but I want to get my big ones out, and I'm so excited, man. Nice, sturdy, good pulps, man. Good slabs for these pulps. So. All right, awesome, man. Awesome. So that is it for this whole video. Hope that you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell when we go live. We will be back soon. We'll be finishing up our Black history with Black Key Comics, and we'll have much more on the way as well. So make sure that you check us out. Also, we will be at Heroes Con this year, so if you see us, make sure you come up and say hey. And for everybody, I want to say thank you once again for tuning in. My name is Matt, and this has been another haul video from yours truly. We're out. Peace.